Yeah, absolutely. I thought it was a great chase the other night. Obviously, it's our highest ever, and the way we came out and started, I thought the way that Henry started with me at the top there, we really set the innings up. We weren't too far behind, we weren't too far ahead. I thought it was perfectly timed, and I think the match-winning partnership came from Ross and Tom through the middle there. The way that they took the impetus to the Indian bowlers and took it away from them was just spectacular. Oh, I guess every ground's different, isn't it? And you want to go out and start the way that we know we can, and that's being as positive as possible. And it could be a 70 without loss after 10. It could be a 40 without loss after 10. You just don't know until we go out there and assess conditions. So once we get out there tomorrow, we'll see how we get on. Yes and no. You want to go out there and be positive, and if that means unfortunately in the game of cricket you lose a couple of wickets early, and then so be it, and you have to rebuild. But if Henry and I can get across that 10 over mark again and hopefully take it as deep as possible. Yeah, obviously they're completely different players. Both bat the same way, but obviously Colin is a very aggressive player, and Henry probably not so much. And it's we've just got to work off each other, and I thought we did that pretty well the other night. Henry probably took the majority of the strike early on, and got off to a reasonable start, and I was able to get a couple of singles here and there and get him going, and we just fed off each other pretty well. Look, I try, and my role doesn't change in the team. I got to try and be as positive as possible and get the team off to as quick a start as I can. And the other night it was Henry taking the strike, so it was sort of lifted up to him to do that, and I was just trying to get in runs where I could. Yeah, obviously it's completely different conditions, isn't it? You can be a little bit more attacking, I guess, here, and have the confidence that the ball's probably not going to spin past your edge this much. The odd one might, as it did the other night, but I thought the way that we played the spinners in Hamilton was some of the best that we've done in a long time. So we can take confidence from that going forward in the series. Don't know if you ever get comfortable facing him, but you certainly get used to him. Obviously, he's got a unique action, and he comes in and he's very good with his skills. But I thought we played him pretty well the other night. He bowled very well with the new ball, and when the time came to take boundaries off him, I thought the guys in the middle did that really well, and we negated him taking early wickets and wickets towards the end to hamper us. So I thought we played him extremely well. It's probably one you'd have to ask the coaching staff, but I guess at this stage, he batted really well the other night, 80 odd. Set the game up for us really nicely. So I think for the next little while he will be. I don't think so. I think the beauty about cricket is you get to play with so many different people around the world in different leagues and bat with different people. So you adapt pretty quickly. I haven't put the numbers up on the board as I would have liked, but I feel like things are coming back, and hopefully Henry and I can put in a good performance tomorrow and get us off to a really good start and try and take it as deep as possible. Well, I guess the focus was because of the World Cup, wasn't it? And there's a lot of T20 cricket leading into the T20 World Cup this year. But look, at the end of the day, I don't think one day cricket's going anywhere. There's still a World Cup to play for in 3 years' time now. So it's look, leading up to that, there's going to be a lot of ODI cricket, so I enjoy the ODI format, so hopefully there's plenty more to come. Oh, absolutely. Pending body issues and form and things like that, hopefully I can stick around and put enough numbers up on the board to be in that squad. I was a lot younger then, Ben. Certainly feeling a little bit now in the body, but no, it was actually it was an interesting day really, because the wife and I actually put an offer on a house that morning, and came out and got 100. So it was it was a pretty special day. I thought he played it brilliantly. Obviously, he gave himself a bit of time to get in, and then he flicked the switch when he needed to, and obviously took the pressure off a little bit off Ross, and let Ross settle into his innings as well. And then obviously they put a real big push in that sort of 25 to 40 over mark, and just took the game away from India. It was a match-winning partnership, and those two played extremely well. No, not really. I think if you look back over his career, especially against India, he likes to dominate the spinners, he likes to sweep, cut, use his feet and things like that, and I thought he showcased that really well the other night, and I think he averaged something like 70 or something against India, so he played really well and likes playing against these guys. You might have to ask those guys, Wads, to be honest. Lucky for me, I'm not a bowler, I don't have to roll the arm over, but there's match winners in each side, all the way down the order, so it is tough for the bowlers, and I know our bowlers are trying to get the plans together to shut the Indian batsmen down. Whoever I open with, we've got to make a pretty good partnership out in the middle, and I think that the times that Henry and I have opened, we've done that successfully. So at this stage, it's going to be me and Henry, and we're going to do our best that we can for New Zealand. The main thing I remember is the ball's not actually coming to me, and hang on, yeah, it is. I have to go here, and luckily, I'm not known for hitting the stumps, and it was one of those times I had to hit and. Had to make a go at it, and lucky enough I hit from side on, so it was a special moment. Man, that's a long time ago, eh? There are certain parts of it that I can remember. Obviously, what is that, 11 years ago? There's a lot of cricket played since then, but no, I always hold that one pretty close to the heart. I don't think you can count India out. They're a world-class side. They've got match winners, batting and bowling. So we're still going to have to put up a pretty good performance tomorrow to be able to get another win under the belt and take the series. But come tomorrow, hopefully we would have prepared well today, and we'll go out and showcase our skills again.